Hey everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back. Today we are heading down into Stromgarde. We need to find a traitorous orc, we need Sigil of Storms, and we need to kill a bunch of Boulder Fist, Shaman, and Lords. So let's get going, shall we? I hope that you are all doing well today, and thank you so much for being here. And if you are enjoying the content and you're liking the series, it would really help me out a lot if you would consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like. Where do we want to land? I guess we could just go land on the single objectives first and then make our way back to the kill quest. Flying is going to make this a lot easier and quicker than it otherwise would have been. So the sigil? The Sigil of Storms could come from any of the Syndicate guys, it seems like. Let's put down over here. Well, no, let's not. Let's not put down right there. Can we put down right here? Yes, we can. Well, I was wondering if we were going to have line of sight, but I guess this guy had line of sight on us first. Well, why not aggro the entire area? That seems like it's going to work just fine. Oh, I see. Some of you are in stealth. Well, good for you. Should have stayed in stealth. You might have lived. I had made this part a lot easier, otherwise we would have had to go all the way around, I think. Alright, there's the Befouled Bloodstone Orb. Traitor Orc, Sigil of Storms. Now we need to work on the ogres. Let's go for a random dungeon. Usually it leaves me in the queue for a random Cataclysm dungeon for a little while, and after a bit we'll get a message asking us if we want to queue up for any dungeon. The weird thing is, it's not an option to queue up for any dungeon right from the start. I really wish they would change it so that I could just queue for a random right away, as opposed to having to wait some amount of time for it to not find a group before it prompts you to enter into any dungeon. It makes sense that they would just give you the option right away. Let me queue up for anything, any dungeon, any expansion. Let people have that option. It's going to be a much faster way to find leveling groups for dungeons at low level. But as it is, they just make you wait a while. I guess I'm glad that the feature is there at all, that it will eventually let you queue up for all the dungeons, but I really wish that it was an option we could just click into from the start. So otherwise, what they're doing is they're wasting our time, right? We're not going to find a Cataclysm group, and it's going to waste like 5 or 6 minutes of our looking for group time trying to find one. And then it's going to tell me, hey, do you want to queue up for everything? And I'm going to say, yes, of course I do. I want a group. I just wish we could cut to the chase. Oh, and actually, before I do that, let me do this. I keep saying that I want to use a DPS meter. I think I have a recount installed. I think I can just go to the add-ons menu and just turn it on. So let me do that really quick before we get a dungeon to pop. It's probably going to take me out of the queue though, I guess. That's kind of crappy, but it is what it is. Let's go to add-ons. Oh yeah, there it is. Recount. Out of date. I wonder if it's still gonna work, even though it's out of date. I don't really feel like stopping to update that right now, but I will update that after this. Let's see. Do I know how to use recount? Maybe that it's out of date, it's not gonna load. Of course it's not gonna load. There's our dungeon pop. And hey, maybe we got into a Cataclysm dungeon this time. Sorry for you guys who were waiting on the damage meter. I know I keep saying that I'm going to do it, and then I forget. Pretty forgetful person. Let's grab both of these quests, and we'll try to remember to turn them in. Now, yeah, this is... I've done this one. Lost City of Tol'vir. Alright, it's been a while, but... Huh. That must be an archaeology thing, maybe? Yeah, I remember doing these dungeons in Heroic before they nerfed the Cataclysm Heroics when you had to actually use CC to do these pulls. Man, these dungeons were a lot of fun before they nerfed them. It kind of made us all think that they were getting back into proper form. We were like, oh man, look, Blizzard is making hard 5-man content again. We did them for the first couple weeks, got geared up for raiding, and as soon as we were pretty much geared up, they nerfed all the heroics. And then we were like, oh, it wasn't by design. It was just not tuned where they wanted it, and now they've nerfed it. Alright, we shall go no farther, he says, but I have a feeling we're going to go further. I probably don't want to be standing in that. Be a good idea to move out of the way. I feel like that voice actor was instructed to do his worst Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, and boy, did he pull it off. That is probably one of the worst Arnold Schwarzenegger voices I have ever heard. Who do we got? We got a priest healing, a paladin tanking, a rogue, and a hunter. I feel like it takes us so long to get our DPS going that we're basically useless on just these trash pulls. Lock 'em all here. I used to remember his mechanics. I don't think it's going to matter here. Doesn't he summon like an ad or something at some point? Yeah, here we go. Here's the ad. A bunch of ads, actually. We probably, yeah, I would say we probably don't want to get hit by this guy spinning, but it doesn't matter. The fight is over. Alright, we're pulling him up the stairs. Let's pull him up the stairs. Out of line of sight of everybody. Perfectly fine. Just killing the poor, helpless merchants. They didn't do anything wrong except that they have a red health bar above their heads, so they have to die. Does this guy do something with a phoenix, or with a cyclone, or both? I'm having a hard time remembering. I doubt any of the mechanics are really going to matter too much. Alright, here he goes. Yep, we're definitely stunned here. He's immune. We need to be attacking the Phoenix.
is only the beginning.
We will take those. It's a big upgrade for our bracer slot.
I am unleashed!
Ah, yes, the platform fight. Okay.
Winds of the south, rise and come to your master's aid!
Should we be taking out the ads first? I have a feeling that it would be a good idea. Oh, we can't get our cast stuff anyway.
Cower before the tempest storm!
Okay, perfect.
The sky beckons.
And that is that, guys. What a quick run that was. Is that it? Yes, it is, but let's head back and let's actually remember to turn in the quests. Be a quick chunk of experience for us. Alright, a couple pieces of gear, some easy experience, and now we're back at it right in front of an ogre. 2 ogres. Perfect. Yeah, he doesn't have line of sight either. There we go. He came around to us. Alright, and that is 7 out of 7 and 3 out of 3. As soon as we're not in combat here, we can fly on out. I'm going to make a note for myself to install Recount or update Recount after I record this. And I'm also going to switch specs during that time. We're going to try Destruction for a little bit, so in the next episode we're going to have a destruction spec, and we're going to see how we feel about that. I'm probably always going to gravitate back to demonology because I really like the class fantasy of it. I love having the army of imps. But we're going to try destruction for sure. I hated the Syndicate in life as much as I do in death. To see the sigil again is a small comfort. Sigil of Thoradin. In life, I divided the Sigil of Thoradin into 5 pieces to protect it, spreading it among my most loyal men. Oh, this is Galen Trollbane. I didn't even realize that. He has turned to the Forsaken. Let's see. This too failed, but my successor will have done the same. The defenders of Stromgarde hold the pieces of the sigil yet again. Slay them and bring the shards to me. I will reassemble them.
Victory for Sylvanas.
What do you seek? My arrows strike true.
Alright, that's level 38.
I haven't got all day.
The real threat. Orkalar leads the ogres here. He has evaded slaughter for years. His very presence is an affront to the Dark Lady. Mugthal, traitor to the Forsaken, commands him from afar.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Yeah, we're going back. We are going back. It looks like this quest is going to have kind of a weak drop rates. Then again, it could be because these guys are not marked as dropping the item. That could have something to do with it. The defenders will drop it. Let's focus on them. There we go. Not a weak drop rate. We just have to literally kill the right enemies. Oh, we already have all the sigils we need. Let's find our named guy, shall we? Here he is. What's gonna happen if we take him from up here? Probably madness. Let's come down here. Fight him on the ground. And that is that. That was a pretty easy round of quest. Flying definitely makes a lot of stuff easier, especially when you're exploring keeps like that. Obviously, if we didn't have flying, We would have to work our way all the way around to the back area and kill everything in our way, potentially. Flying lets us skip a lot of unnecessary combat, so... And honestly, you know, I feel like sometimes flying can ruin the immersion if you're in things for immersion, but flying is a choice, so... I feel like while leveling up in this content, flying is absolutely fine.
What is it? Goodbye.
Let's check our gear here. I don't think we've gotten... Oh, that's kind of an upgrade. I'll take that. I'm gonna keep the blue here. Thoradin was the founder of Arathi. Just as I joined these fragments together, he joined the scattered tribes of humans into their first great nation. But I'm sure you're not interested in such a drivel. I actually am. That kind of lore drivel is the kind of drivel that I want. Sigil of Arathi. I entrusted the Sigil of Arathi to Lieutenant Valorcall. Valorcall? Valorcall. His name is Valorcall. Two different words pushed together. Leader of my cavalry, he barely escaped with his life when it was taken. It is unlikely he will do so again. Valorcall patrols the road between Stromgarde Keep and Refuge Point. Find him and take the sigil from him once more.
Trust no one.
Alright, let's just follow the road. I know it's marking a specific spot, but it said he patrols, so I guess he could be anywhere. It's really weird to me that the Stromgarde stuff doesn't seem to be one of the story chapters. I wonder why. It's clearly a key and lasting story. We've done like 3 or 4 quests for this guy at this point. And yeah, it's kind of weird that it's not included as a story chapter. Oh, he bubbled! It's not gonna save you forever, buddy. In the meantime, we'll just keep summoning more imps. I'm kind of tempted, since we're like more than halfway there. Well, we're not quite halfway there. Let's go over to Hammerfall, though. Let's grab the flight point. We'll fly back. We'll turn this one in. We are going to have to go to Hammerfall eventually, and I kind of worry if we come back over here and turn this in now, it's just going to send us out to Hammerfall right away. So I'd rather come out and get the flight point really quick. Take the flight point back, turn it in, and then see what we're doing next. There are a bunch of quests here. We're going to hold off on grabbing them for now.
Strength and honor.
Let's get this one turned in first. And if there's nothing else to do in any other part of the zone, then we can fly back and we'll grab all the quests here. I wouldn't mind doing some stuff in the Hinterlands. I haven't been to the Hinterlands as a Horde character in a long, long time. Done some stuff here in Classic on the Alliance side of things. But it's been a while since I've been here as a Horde character. I'd like to do like the pyramid stuff would be cool. The troll pyramid where they used to all be elites. Probably not elites anymore. I'm sure they got rid of the elites in Burning Crusade, but it would still be cool to check out that area. Starting to think like the dungeon runs go so quickly, we could probably do 2 an episode and still fit in some questing. I just don't know how the experience from doing the dungeons really compares to the experience from quest. If we're talking about doing a dungeon for 20 minutes or questing for 20 minutes, I wonder if they're comparable or if one or the other grants more experience on the average. Velikal was loyal to me in life. His death will not be something I bear lightly, but bear it I must. I am forsaken. My old existence means nothing. The sigils are ours. Troll Kalar awaits. The last sigil is mine, and with it the 4 combine to the sigil of Trollbane. Key to the tomb. We are ready. Troll Kalar lies sealed with its master's remains within Trollbane's tomb in the catacombs of Stromgarde. It will be defended heavily, but my presence before you is proof enough that the defenders can be overcome. Enter the tomb, retrieve Troll Kalar, and bring it here. This has got to be one of the story chapters, right? Maybe I just don't know what it would fall under. Huh. We did get Shadow Fury, stuns all enemies within 8 yards for 3 seconds. I like how all of these guys get specific names. That's actually pretty cool. Alaric, Nevin, and Weston. Sorry, bros. There we go. Surprising. He said it would be heavily guarded. I don't know if 3 guys with names is heavily guarded. Maybe they should have brought some elites with them. Just a thought for next time, guys. But then again, I doubt they expected anybody to ride in on a flying hearth steed and just kind of drop in on them like that. Not really any way you can account for that kind of thing. Troll Kalar, my father's blade. It seems like it's been an eternity since I saw it. The tale of Troll Kalar ends here then. It will be a weapon to bring death to the living in the name of the Dark Lady. Leave me now. My job is once again to guard the blade. Tell Alina of your victory. I'm sure she will have a reward for you. Well, you just gave us a reward too, though. I mean... Don't sell it short. I don't know. Oh, wait. That's what we're going to get from her. Got it. What's this? Salvaged goods. Yes, please. There we go.
I watch.
The news of your victory satisfies me, Warlock, a rare sensation. The Dark Lady herself has mused that our conquest of Lordaeron may be the only way the Forsaken can find true satisfaction and perhaps even relief. But it matters not, our victory is inevitable. For your loyal service to the Forsaken, I award you with some sandals. Okay, Galen's Fall. Ah, okay. If I was paying attention to his first name, I would have realized which story quest we were working on. But I didn't, so I didn't. Report to Grom Mull at Hammerfall. There we go.
I serve the Banshee Queen.
And wait. Somebody else has a quest. Oh boy. Gout Rut. Or Gout Gut. Find Lobo the Lookout at Faldir's Cove. Okay, so maybe we'll do the Faldir's Cove stuff first. I think this is going to be a good place, though, to take a little bit of a break. Next time we will come down here, we will knock out the stuff at Faldir's Cove, which, strangely, is listed as the first story chapter. Sometimes I feel like they just put these in alphabetical order. F, G, H. So, it seems like they would put them in the order in which you are going to complete them, but that rarely ever ends up being the case. These are in alphabetical order, maybe it's by happenstance. But I have a feeling that it's not. But yeah, that's what we'll do next time, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate all the continued support on the series. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in the Arathi Highlands really soon. Bye now.